These are from my peas last year. I saved these from some of the peas I grew last year. So, I'm just here at the house on my own today, this afternoon. I've been working on, ouch, I have not been doing the tractor. I've been getting mud, some dirt out from here, and then I put a little bit down there in the bottom of this bucket. This is where my rosemary, mint, and thyme is gonna go. I think this should be fine, because it's a pretty big container. And then I put what little potting soil I have left. I put that in here. And I'm not gonna plant anything just yet. This is where our garden's going this year. We're switching it up. Last year we did it like further out away from the house. And now we're gonna do it right here. And my boyfriend's dad says that this soil, even though it's still the nasty clay soil that can be a big challenge, it's still better than what we were planting in the past 2 years. Oh my God, it is so muddy. Thankfully I'm barefoot. I'm not getting yet another pair of shoes muddy. But yeah, this is where we're gonna be planting. So I'm just enjoying, it's like a really peaceful afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and just kind of getting a game plan for what I want to plant this year. Just trying to put my eyes on the cats. Whenever I'm out here, they come out with me. And so for sure, I'm doing some flowers, I'm doing peas and spinach. I'm also I had some amazing lettuce. Now, what happened, and I can't remember exactly why they died, but a lot of them died. The few that made it, they were just like awesome, delicious, beautiful little heads of lettuce. So I'm gonna do it again this year because I know they can grow in this soil. I think I just have to be a little bit like, sorry, the sun. I need to be a little bit more nurturing to the seedlings before I put them in the ground is what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh. So look at this hole. That's a crawdad hole. Can you see it? It's big. Like, look how big that hole is. There, crawdads living in there. I'm gonna see if I can spot some. Oh, you know, this is just something I've been thinking about this week. Sometimes when you are true to yourself and you speak your mind, not in a rude way, but like you just share your thoughts, especially if you do that openly. Sorry, it was a crawfish, a crawdad. It jumped down into its hole and it made like a water noise when it landed. It scared me. There's some big suckers out here. But sometimes when you share your thoughts and ideas on things, sometimes you are going to lose acquaintances. Sometimes you're gonna lose friends. Sometimes you're gonna lose business. And I'm not talking about when you're just like you know, what's the word? When you're like abrasively sharing your opinion or being like really divisive. I'm not talking about that sort of thing. I'm not even really talking about politics, but in my case, kind of what I'm thinking about today, it's not politics, but you know, sometimes when you are just true to yourself and you share stuff, sometimes you're going to lose some people. Sometimes they're not going to respect you anymore. Sometimes they're going to feel convicted and not like that feeling that they get when you share those ideas, and you're going to lose them. And you know what? You might not lose them forever. I'm trying to figure out, what are these? Are these onions? These are from last year. What is this? I want to pick it. There's something big down there. What the freak? Is that like an onion that didn't totally make? I don't know what that is. Oh, it smells like an onion. I guess that's onion. I don't know. Maybe garlic? I don't know. But they grew. But yeah, just back to the topic. I've just kind of been having to think about that this week. You know, you kind of notice patterns and people kind of like fall away. And it's just kind of like, once you're like older and you've got your self-confidence and you've got your standards and all of that stuff, it makes it a little easier to let that happen and not try to find out why. Pardon me. But it's still kind of like is a little bit, it like hurts a little bit because, you know, I'm the kind of person, I like all people. I have friends, all sorts of different friends with different beliefs and different ideas and who are so different from me. I'm able to be friends with a lot of people who are not just like me and who are not exactly like-minded. I'm just able to do that, and I love being friends with so many different types of people and people with different ideas and beliefs. It's something I enjoy because I learn a lot that way. And so I think what happens sometimes, because I'm friends with people who, so many different people, got mud on me from working in the, sometimes you're gonna lose people because they just don't agree. And a lot of times they're not gonna tell you. They're just gonna kind of fade away. And as much as, as much as that stinks and like you want answers, because that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I'm like, well, like, did I do something? Or maybe they're just busy, or, you know, like stuff like that. You're not always going to get an answer, especially like as we get older, and that is okay. And for me, this is kind of just like speaking to myself. Like, I need to just be confident, keep my standards up, keep just being me, 100% me, being confident, and not changing just to keep people in my life who may not like me. You know, some people are just, they can like you one day and the next day they don't. And so sometimes people are in your life for a long time. Sometimes people are in your life for just a season. And sometimes you're making stuff up in your head that doesn't even exist, and the people aren't even like upset at you, or just they don't disagree with you. It's just life. So all I'm gonna say is, if this resonates with you and you kind of feel that with some people that you know, just keep being you, keep... Hobbs! I see you! Just keep on keeping on. Keep being yourself. A big thing for me is that I keep my... that I tell myself is keep your standards high. Keep your standards high. Everybody has different standards, you know, and high standards for me might not be high standards for someone else. But I'm gonna stick to what I am comfortable with, stick to my high standards, and just keep being me. And I'm not gonna apologize for being me, because I know I have a good heart, and that I'm coming from a good place, and I do my best to come from a good place in everything that I do. So because I know that about myself, I don't fear that something that I've done is, you know, doing wrong to anybody. If there was something that I felt like, okay, I need to think on this and maybe go back and like seek forgiveness. Whoa! Hobbs sneezed. What happened, buddy? But, you know, it's just one of those things. If you're just doing you and you're not hurting people, you're not being rude to people, you're not disrespecting people, but you still lose people, or some people just fade out of your life and you're kind of wondering why, like, it's okay. Just keep doing you, and it's fine. You're okay. So that's kind of all. It's just been on my mind, and it's nice. It's been a nice afternoon of just like being outside and getting to be in the dirt. I like getting muddy, and it just feels good. When I'm doing stuff like this, I try to do it barefoot, because I know that it's like really good for you to be in the soil and all the natural minerals and everything like that. So it just got me thinking, and then I thought that I would come on here and share a little bit. I know that this probably resonates with at least one person. And it's just nice to share my little diary, and I'm just gonna keep being me and keep doing me and keep believing what I believe, and the right people will stay and the right people will come, you know. For me, it's like keep your tribe small. Community, you need community, but you don't need a bunch of people. Quality over quantity. So we're gonna hang out a little bit more. Here's Hoobsin again, eating more grass. Aw, my toots, my goots. They're so cute. They're my little buddies. I love them so much. But that's all for me today, and I'm gonna edit this real quick and get it uploaded. I hope that you have a good Saturday, and have a good Sunday too. All right, bye.